Hi folks, and we are back to the Paradox Mega Campaign with the County of Portucale. We are looking at the Dutch border, and certainly the Luso-German border. And wow, they have a lot of forts, many more than we do. And that leads me to believe that we should have more forts. Yeah. We should have more forts in our borders to ensure that they are well secure. So, we were looking at this and they cost quite a bit. 100 small arms, 80 artillery. Yeah, we don't have much in terms of stockpile. And 14,000. So they are not cheap. Not cheap. Do we want to make those right now? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. We may want to keep those guys. At bay just with the troops. I mean, those guys, the Germans. For the time being. Yeah, let's keep recruiting military units piecemeal to complete our armies. And then we'll see whether we actually need to have forts in every single province between us and the Germans eventually. Though that won't necessarily be the case right away. Oh crap. Sorry about that, but my screen momentarily got forgotten by my graphics card, apparently. Okay. Sort of went between HDMI inputs. Oh well. Yeah, so go do that, shall we? Go do that. Mechanical parts are still a few months away. By that, 2 years away. Machine parts, that is. And so industrialization is some ways away. Let's build a bank between now and then. If... Oh crap, are we losing that much money, really? Why is it costing that much? Is it recruitment of military units? Maybe. Sourcing materials for that. One thing I wanted to check. Soldiers at 25%. Yeah, they can fulfill everything. 36% of the middle class is getting none of their needs. Artisans and clerks. Artisans are people that make things. Clerks are people that work in factories. Well, we don't have enough factories, clearly. Yeah. Soldiers. We're losing soldiers. That is not good. And we're also losing officers. That is also not good. We may need to increase military spending quite a bit. If and when we have a budget to do that. Need to increase that efficiency? Come on, administrators. We need more bureaucrats. Once that's closer to 50, I think we'll have enough to bump that to maximum. I hope. We are, yeah, trying to build a steel factory in Vasconia, Aragon, but we have no machine parts as of yet. Almost forgot about these. We were... Yeah, let's not. Let's stop that. Let's let the Americans colonize North America, shall we? Keep our noses clean and focused in the African sphere of things. It is a public secret that First Farmers Bank of Le Mans is part of the French Resistance. Huh. Consciousness... Well, it's not militancy, so let sleeping dogs lie. When will we be able to, oh, the 27th. Credible Traveler, gold! A mountain of gold in Ipoh. Excellent. So, today is the 27th. Can we invest? Yes, we can. We can create a protectorate. Hopefully in all of these sub-regions. Yes, and that will allow us to start colonizing the interior. How's the land? Going straight into Nigeria. Is that a population hub? Where can we check the population densities? Somewhere around here. Population density. Yeah, there's a lot of population to be had there. Things have gone from bad to worse in Bombay. Colonial police pursued the locals, murdering colonial what? Who cares about their religion? Gain 5 militancy. Or 3 militancy to consciousness. Who cares about their religion? Yeah. Screw their religion. So. Population is growing. As long as that's the case, I'm happy. We're losing the race in Montana. That's fine. We don't want to win that race anyway. We meant to lose. So, we want to improve our relationship with Germania. A new diplomat, 2nd of December. Okay. We want to get that over 0 as fast as we can. Because we don't want a war with them. At least for now. Poland requests military access. Ah, we have a new newspaper to read. Let's see. Diário de Lisboa. Foreign province of Medina and Alabama, Alexandria. Wind of westernization, strange are those ships, and strange are the customs they bring, but there can be no doubt that a policy must be adopted in Syria with regards to the foreigners from Europe. Trade Summit. Current European international tariffs and all protectionist practices will be discussed next Thursday in Lisbon. Yeah, we're specialists. We have 25% tariffs. Jerusalem fears our might. Prejudice and hatred reign in Jerusalem. The growing chorus of insults reached new lows on Monday as the Jerusalemite foreign minister slapped out our ambassador on the lawn of our of our embassy in Jerusalem. When asked for a comment, our Minister for Foreign Affairs said that this was more proof, as if any was needed, that they cannot be trusted to behave in a civilized manner. Savages and cads govern in Jerusalem, and the sooner these wretches are rooted out, the better. Yeah, no condescension there anyway. Diplomatic channels remain open for now, but war may be inevitable. Well, of course it is. We want to conquer the entire world. Yeah. Dinosauria. Biologist Richard Owen creates first life-size concrete sculptures of extinct gigantic reptiles, fossils of which were discovered in South Africa and New Zealand. He calls them Dinosauria. One of the poor members of our society, receiving a charity letter from God, responded by giving thanks for the money received, but warns the deity against tax levy and post office theft. Kalk, our best friend. Amiable relations between our countries. Excellent. Prices rise. The last 36 months, the price of machine parts has steadily risen. Capitalists and artisans worldwide scramble to produce more machine parts to meet the ever-increasing demands of the market. I don't know that anyone is producing them. As far as I can tell. Zero. We're number one, zero available. So if anyone's producing them, they're using the whole stockpile they've got. Oh, you're still in... Go to Pegu. Still suffering attrition there, oddly. Okay, have quite a few units being mustered. Let's get you all together. Full army. Yeah. As long as we keep the monarchists in power. So, 3, 12, 15, these are all complete. You need cavalry. Is one of these cavalry? Yes, it is. So. Same thing here, so let's move on. And they need cavalry. You also need cavalry. What? Yeah, so 1 infantry and the artillery. Go over there. And yeah, we still need cavalry a bit all over. That's all the units being produced, I'm fairly certain. We took care of that. Oh, you're missing 1 infantry. Well, can take care of that. Very well. So, we're slowly producing cavalry. Fishermen off the Maldives. Is there any militancy in the Maldives? Not really. So let's keep the fish. Keep things stable. Some of our colonial domains yearn for independence, claiming they have the right of self-determination. Is the South African core world seat any else? South Africa lose core and all? Oh, leadership. 80, gain 2,000, hold election. Let them have government but under us. No. South African War of Independence. Son of Cannon should dissuade them. Yes, indeed. In fact, it's not like we can afford to all of a sudden supply our units. But we can defeat them, right? With this large army. How much can we afford? Let's see if 10% is manageable. You start moving south. So, with war, Yucatan has joined Tabriz. The traitorous USA refused. We will deal with them later. No, we're Catholic. No, can't even... Just too many religions. No, we're Catholic. And Nova Scotia also refused. All of the colonies except USA and Nova Scotia. Let's see. We don't have a diplomat available currently, right? Because they broke the alliance. Yes. I'd prefer to have them as allies. For obvious reasons, I'd think. So yeah, all of our allies have joined the war, so they should be bringing troops over momentarily. Fishermen off the Channel Islands. Well, the Channel Islands, do they have any militancy? They actually do. Help feed the poor. So, who needs cavalry? All done. All done. You're joining up there. Yeah. All the cavalry that is needed is in the east, so move all them boys over there. Yeah, South Africans are coming, but their army is tiny apparently. Lions, elephants, giraffes, buffalo, panthers, and whatnot. Magic attraction of Africa certainly lies to no small extent in its many and varied flora and fauna. Big game hunting has become a major attraction. Too many safaris. All pups in Ghana gain 1 militancy. I don't want that. All pups in Ghana lose 3 militancy. Yes, and gain some prestige. Okay, we can sustain 10% military support, apparently. Whether that's enough to keep the armies well supplied remains to be seen. and fighting capacity. Let's try to kick out this small army, see what happens. Ah, yeah, they're sending the troops over already. Here comes Brazil. We could get Japan into our sphere of influence. Really? We have been moving towards that slowly. Increase opinion. They will not accept. Why not? Too many great power allies. How about Nova Scotia? Too many great power allies. Crap. We have too many great power allies already. Well, that may be a problem in the future, given that USA and Nova Scotia are no longer colonies, nor even allies now. And they both are great powers now. Is it because we're allied with Brazil that we can't? Probably. Okay. Well, we created our own problems. Rival great powers in USA and Nova Scotia. Not by speeches and votes of the majority are the great questions of the time decided, but by iron and blood. Otto von Bismarck. What a subtle man. A new rich lode of iron ore has been discovered in the Constantine mine. Dig deep. Dig greedily. Fuck the Balrog. Or, something should be forgotten. Constantine, that's in, yeah, Algeria. There's not much militancy. And until 1935, you'd gain pop militancy, but more than double mining efficiency. Do we need mining efficiency? We were producing enough iron overall. Alright, that army has been formed. An old dried-up traveler, diamonds! Harare. Excellent. Harare, oh my god, my geographic is somewhere... Yes, there we go. Precious metals. Excellent. Well, good thing we colonized them, isn't it? So we can strip mine the whole country and leave the locals with nothing. The joys of colonization. A tale of woe. Okay, North America, we're not colonizing in the east. Is there any colonial opportunity at all? No. Okay. So, it's really a race for Africa. And trying to befriend Germany to the point where we'll not have war that destroys both of us. So, have they... Oh, yeah. They pushed back the South Africans. Let's attack. Have the Brazilians arrived yet? No. They're still on the way. Getting to the coast of Namibia. Skeleton Coast nowadays. Beautiful, beautiful landscape, though harsh. Okay, we won that easily. And now we're besieging quite effectively. That's, yeah. So I think at 10% maintenance we can keep that going. And reinforce troops that have suffered attrition over a long period of time, by the way. And our allies should be able to mop up the rest. Things have gone bad worse in Appia, where the colonial police, while in pursuit of two locals suspected of murdering colonial official, have been... Oh. Tonga. Nope. Fuck the religion. I'm using too many F words, aren't I? Yes. Should we split the army? They don't have any big armies. See if we can still beat them with half strength. Ulundi. Well, they're not fighting the Zulus, but reactionaries have further degraded tech level at for Paramaras. Well, bad for them. Aru, Aru, Aru. Popson that do not belong to dominant religion gain militancy. Yeah, I don't care about that. They should convert. And should they decide to revolt, well, kill them. Caribbean, Buenos Aires, Venezuela, Peru. Okay, they're all coming to help. We should have this wrapped up fairly short order. It's a joy to see other colonies helping us to keep subjects subdued. The schools in Xante are heavily geared toward supporting a small Portuguese minority there. Of course they are. Keep them ignorant. No. People need to learn Portuguese. If they don't know how, that's their problem. So it can create a lot of different... Yes. Protectorate. Let's go. East Hausaland. Protectorate. Nigeria. Colonial South Africa. Colonia North Angola. So Benin, Gambia, Asalan, East Asalan, and Nigeria. Yeah, so that's a lot of pops. In the Gambia. Hausaland. East Hausaland. Nigeria. Any new... Yes. Go to Kuka. If you're wondering where colonial power comes from, it's mostly naval bases, I think. So the more naval bases you have, the faster those grow. So if you don't see your colonial power growing, invest in naval bases, is my advice. Okay, one for you. And one for you. Huh, can't support a brigade, really? Well, they'll grow and pop eventually. Or maybe we should think about replacing them. Nah. You actually need an artillery for that guy. Did we hire too many cavalry? Oh, how do we get to that guy there? We don't is the answer, unless we ship them over. Okay, let's get the reserve up to Moser, just in case they need to reinforce. They can do so if and when there's a war there. Only reason why these guys would need to fight. It's Poland. Yeah. Move them over at that point. Right, okay. So we've got loose infantry. And an army in need of 2 artillery. We're not hiring... No, we're not hiring any more military units. That's fine. And... Huh! Corsica is building a railroad. They produce fish. Why do you need a railroad? Bring fish up the mountain? Maybe. Anyway. Yes, we need 2 artillery in the east. So let's see where we can find provinces in the east here. That's Japan. These are Greek. Kozice, Hungarian. Here we go. All right. So those will start sourcing materials for production. At war with South Africa, yes, not for long. Is Germany moving towards our borders? Certainly feels like a bit. Well, can't say we don't have enough armies close by. Are they recovering? I think so. I think they're slowly recovering with 10% supply, so that's all right. And that's a complete army, that's a complete army. Yeah, I think we're all done, with the exception of the missing artillery there. Ah, with such a small army, occupation progress is not moving forward? Much slower, I see. So just keep an army together, I'd say. Make things go a lot faster. I mean, there are forts, so that's probably why. Oh yeah, we also need a cavalry unit around here. Let's build cavalry. Let's see. Mozambique, Mozambique, Mozambique. That's not Mozambique. There may be an easier way to find provinces in a given region than outright looking out for the names, but Oh my god, can we not recruit in Africa? Maybe we can't recruit in colonial holdings, and Africa's considered a colony, I think, entirely. Yeah, that's Greeks, Serbians, Northern Europe. Yeah, that's in the east. Hungarians, Slovaks. That's in India. Japan, Bali, Java. Oh no, here we go. Not in Benghazi. Crap. None of these are in Mozambique. Tananarive, that's in... Katsina's in the west as well. Yeah, we have none over here. So we'll have to bring them over from... Huh. From Madagascar. Apparently. Alright. From Tananarive. Lourenço. Well, that is the actual official capital of Mozambique for a long time. Well, currently Maputo. Things gone better worse in Kagoshima militancy. Yes, what gives a damn about their religion? More units produced, excellent. Yeah, excellent, excellent, excellent. Things are progressing. Are you finished? Almost. Wool district in Konya. So do you want luxury or regular? So Konya is Turkey. Do Pops have a militancy? Yes, they have some militancy. So let's lose that. Militancy is more important to keep an eye on than consciousness. Go to Inhambane. Beautiful beaches. Will now be tarnished with blood of the... Well, these South Africans are kind of Dutch, so we will destroy some Dutch here, I think. The Boer. Going to Lydenburg, right? So they're going backward. Let's siege Ulundi. They have a fort there. Oh yeah, Brazil is doing some of the heavy lifting. Let's see. Unusually large tea harvest. Taipei. well, there's some militancy, so let them keep a large portion of that. Yeah, keep sweeping up any straggler South African divisions. Don't let them build any serious military opposition. Huh. Mexicans invading South Africa. Cinnabon. Anyone not in line better quickly get that way. And Gambia the same. Okay, here's the troops. Let's bring the ships up. Huh, they were recruiting units in Alundi, clearly. So, these are the artillery? I think so, yeah. Come on over! Join the party. Okay, yellow, it's I see. Sketchy whether they can actually support all of those. Well, pops will grow, hopefully, in those places, so we should be fine. Oh, new newspapers. These are from February. New patents in the Palatin are reported to have invented Pitt's threshing machine. Artillery prices have risen. Well, we're recruiting. Victory in South Africa. Opiate update. Opium craze sweeps China. Trader stated it's long journey, but worth the trip. Siberia, our best friend. And improvements and innovations in the field of dragoons have been registered at the National Patent Office of Iceland. Dawn of a new age. Germany announced that a state of war now exists between them and Poland. Ah, of course. We need to acquire Polish Masuria. We only intend to reclaim what was unjustly claimed before and restore peace and order to the region. This unlawful aggression will not stand, his counterpart in Poland responded, demanding international community to condemn the aggressor. May God have mercy on them all. Of course they're at war with Poland. It's Germany. Well, the Polish have this choke point to go through to fight Germany. That's a problem for them. But, I mean, they have a potent military, don't they? 119 soldiers in the army. More than half, but not quite enough to match the German might. Unfortunate for them. Oh well, we all knew this was going to happen. Germany invading Poland. Ah, actually, you needed that. Go over there. Oh, you need cavalry and artillery. We'll have the artillery. We need to recruit some cavalry in North Africa. Someplace with high pop, please. Tunis. Right on the money. Ah, yes, we have another newspaper from, oh, that's July 37. Papal state feels your might. Of course they do. Great Republic is in its place. Unitarianism in America. War between Kalka and Deccan. The Sabanada launched a revolt in the state of Bahia. Oh, Brazilians can handle that, I think. Revolution Paramaras. Yeah, the reactionaries defeated that. We saw that. USA goes to war with... Oh! Acquire New Scottish Michigan. Well, don't you regret not being allied with us now, Nova Scotia? They'll lose that war, most certainly. Because if we go here... Oh, they're not even a great power anymore. And they would not accept because they are in a war and basically reluctant. They have... Oh, can we not see? It neither has much in the way of military power, I'd say, but... Yeah. USA can overmatch Nova Scotia. Right, so South Africa is slowly being sieged and retaken. In fact, how long before they can accept peace? They would not accept peace. We only have 31 war score. Only. Okay, that's gonna take a while yet. But we cannot let that stand. We need to take South Africa back. So, things are progressing fine. We're really closing in on finally producing machine parts. That is a crucial turning point in the game. That'll allow us to start industrializing. We need to accumulate a lot of money for that. Factories are expensive, damned expensive. Especially if we need to subsidize them for a while. All of that, though, is going to be next time. Until then.